You're so far away. Doesn't anybody stay in one place anymore? Do 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 da 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 do. I don't know the words to that song. Oh, don't you? Nope. I think it goes, you're so far away. Hoka hey, hoka hey. No, I don't know. Hoka hey, bonjour. Should we get started? Whenever you're ready. Are you ready? I'm ready. I was born ready, baby. All right, I'll put some intro music. Okay, hey, bonjour, and welcome back to the show. Welcome back to Bonjour, NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language, huh, sweetie? You tell him, baby doll. I'll tell him. About Ojibwe language and culture, history. History is a mystery. It's a mystery, man. Black medicine water. The makane mashkiki wapu. The sacred black medicine water. Yep. Rockstar cartoonists. Hey, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Lyons. What's going on, buddy? Not much. Just sitting here having my coffee. Yep. And of course, where would I be? Get out of here. Where would I be without her? The lovely and talented Natasha. Ikadon bonjour, ni wini mushain. Say hello, my sweetheart. Bonjour, gakina awia. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the show. So today, sweetie, I wanted to talk more about the, the 7 grandfather teachings. Yeah, you want to say hi to the Bonjour crew first? Or some people filing in? Yeah, Wally Bear's here. Oh, what? Hey, bonjour, Wally Bear. Let's give Wally Bear a gold star. Yeah, gold star for Wally Bear. And James Shagobe is here too. Well, hey, James, what's going on? Bonjour, James. And James gets a silver star. You know, silver star next to James's names. Bonjour, Nijis. What's up, fellas? It's a real sausage fest here. Get out of here. Anyway, today I would like to talk about the sacred buffalo. In Ojibwe, we call the buffalo the Mushkode Bajike. Mushkode Bajike. The Mushkode Bajike is actually the prairie cow. Our word for buffalo and our word for cow. Some people just... We went. Last week we were at the Bayfield School, high school. And it was just great. Once again, Bayfield people, miigwech. Chi miigwech. Thank you for making us feel so welcome and special at your school. We went to Bayfield and did a show. And hey, by the way, Ojibwe teachers, if you'd like to book Natasha and I, and even Michael, he'll show up to come visit your school. You know, we're always down for that. If you got the Junia, no, get out of here. If you got the money, honey, we got the time. But hey, so but apparently their mascot or their historical leader, I had never heard of him, but out at Red Cliff, Chief Buffalo was a guy. And in the school there, they had a big old mural or something, and it had Chief Buffalo. And then it was written, Ogama Bajike. Ogama Bajike, Chief. And I read it and I went, Chief Cow? I think you guys mean Chief Mushkode Bajike. Or maybe he was Chief Cow. No, he's probably Chief Buffalo. But anyway, in the 7 Anishinaabe teachings, in the grandfather teachings, the 7 Anishinaabe values, I guess it's called. Respect, spelled R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Thank you, Aretha Franklin. Now, anytime anybody says that word, the song Respect by Aretha Franklin rings in their ears. Do you think that's everybody or is that just us? That's probably just us. Yeah. Minadain da Moen. Minadain da Moen. A Minadain da Moen is our word for respect. And I started talking about it yesterday, and I don't think I really got... I'm still working out what respect is. Because people throw that word around a lot. But it's usually, hey, you better respect me. You should respect my pronoun. You know, well, I got a lot of respect for pronouns. Him, her, they, them. You got to be very respectful. But that's not what we mean by respect. Yesterday I mentioned how, like, respect has a little bit of fear. You know, you have to respect fire. You got to show respect. In our way, to walk the right way in the Anishinaabe life, whatever, to walk the red road, the Miskwa Mikana, we show things respect. Now, I have come full circle on this. When I was a young man, I used to think that people needed to respect me, show respect, be respectful or whatever. And, you know, but now I think respect is having caution, being aware of the threat. So you show respect for the fire, right? Respect the fire. Meaning, you know, fire is really good. If you have a fire, you can cook your food, you can heat your house, but it can burn you. If you don't respect fire, it can destroy everything. It'll burn up your house, it'll burn your food, it'll burn you. Respect is like that. And so the buffalo, I read a cartoon this morning. The buffalo went to the psychiatrist. And he goes, yeah, they say they use every part of me. Is that supposed to bring me some kind of comfort? Is that supposed to bring me some kind of comfort? Says the buffalo to the psychiatrist. But people used to say, oh yeah, the Dakota, they always respected the buffalo. They showed respect by using every part. It's like, no. I think the buffalo kind of represents respect because you can respect a buffalo for giving, you know, food. Its skin can be used as buffalo robes or whatever. But also, when they hunted buffalo, you had to show some respect or you get trampled by these things. Especially before the rifle. Can you imagine hunting a buffalo with a spear? I can't imagine hunting anything with a spear. Except maybe a fish, like Tom Hanks on, what's that movie, Castaway? Oh yeah, when Tom Hanks gets all skinny and grows a beard and turns blonde, and suddenly he can throw, you know, what was it called? Not swords. Spears. Throwing spears at a fish. But, you know, Dakota used to hunt the buffalo with just spears, I guess, they say. And there used to be a buffalo up here in northern Minnesota. Oh, hold on, I got to sneeze. Let me look at the light. Nope. You can never sneeze when you're on camera. I know, that's so weird. I can feel it, but I've never sneezed for real on a show. So respect. Respect is a little bit of fear in everything you respect. They say respect to Mother Earth. You know. And it's like, yeah, you can respect Mother Earth. That doesn't mean you show it respect like it's delicate and, oh, make sure you always recycle. Global warming's real or whatever. Don't you believe in global warming? I don't know what to believe. I don't listen to liars. That's my take on climate change. What do you mean? Well, the same people who said we landed on the moon and that Columbus discovered America and that Santa Claus is real, they're the same people saying, oh no, look out, the climate's changing because what? Because I drive my pickup to Walmart once a week. So no, I don't pay any attention to government fearmongers talking about the environment. And I also don't pay attention to movie stars who have multiple cars and multiple homes and fly around the world in jets and stuff. What they have to say about the environment. Respect your Mother Earth. Ooh. I think hippies really co-opted a lot of Indian fashion and stuff. Yeah. Oh, with the braids and all? Yeah. Well, I mean, I know Indians didn't invent braids, but I don't know. It always seems like the same old hippies and Indian liberals marching around some lake. Oh, we're the water protectors. You're going to have to come through us before you get to the... Whatever happened to Standing Rock? What do you mean? Remember that a couple of years ago and everybody was all, hey, get out of here. We're going to stand with Standing Rock. And then everyone just went back home. Yeah, I never heard what happened. Yeah. I don't know. I never hear what happens about anything. Nobody tells me nothing. I just sit around here. Moshkore bejike. Respect. R-E-S-P-C-T. I don't know. Do I have anything else to say about that? Do you have anything you want to add? No, I think that's pretty good. All right. And that was today's one of the 7 Anishinaabe values. Tomorrow we'll do what? Migizi and Zagat Idiwin? The eagle in love? Yeah. The eagle in love. To learn more about the buffalo, there was a buffalo soldier stolen from Africa. Did you know that the buffalo was stolen from Africa? What, really? Yep. They're not indigenous to this land. Apparently Columbus stole them with the black guys, and they became buffalo soldiers. They fought against the Indians. I think that's what a buffalo soldier was. Really? Yeah, actually, I think a buffalo soldier was a slave who was brought to the States to fight against the Indians. Yeah, how about that? There's part of history nobody likes to talk about. The racism we've had to suffer from the black people. You dirty buffalo soldiers. No. Hey, sweetie. Yeah? You want to take a phone call? I'd love to take a phone call. What line? On line 2. Oh, okay. Line 2, eh? Hello, caller. Welcome to NANABOOZHOO. You're on the air. Shamoa. Hey, NANABOOZHOO. It's me, Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson? What are you doing here? I was listening to your show. I want to learn the Ojibwe word of the day. Sweetie, Michael Jackson wants to learn the Ojibwe word of the day. Oh, that's cool. Well, today... Wait a minute, aren't you dead? No, that's ignorant. Allegedly, I died. But that's ignorant. I'm not dead. You're not dead? No, I live forever.
Because I'm just a child at heart.
No, you're not.
No, silly.
Okay, hang on. Today is a Ojibwe word of the day. I was just talking about it. I got to get rid of some of these things here, sweetie. The mouse isn't working. Buffalo. Moshkore Bejike.
Buffalo, Meshkode, Bejike. That's a buffalo?
Well, it's a prairie cow. Moshkode means prairie, and Bejike is a cow. So the cows you find on the... Did we have normal cows back in the day?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Where did cows come from? They came from the old world. The old world. And this is all about respect. Minadainda Moen. Minadainda Moen.
Minadainda Moen. Respect.
Hee Shamoa. Yeah. Respect.
I have a lot of respect. You have to respect Mother Earth.
Respect Mother Earth?
Yes, of course. Because we are the world.
What do you mean?
We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones to make a brighter day. So let's start giving.
Hee Shamoa. Yeah, I hate that song.
No, that's ignorant. That's a beautiful song. We raise money to feed the starving children in Africa.
Yeah, but did you? What'd you do? Just take the money from that huge concert and buy a bunch of sandwiches and just throw them from an airplane over Africa or something?
No, that's ignorant.
What did you guys do with all the money you made?
We gave the money to starving children. They ate the money.
They ate the money?
Yes, of course. They were hungry. So I gave them hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and they all ate the money.
Hee Shamoa. Listen, man, I gotta go.
No, that's ignorant. How do you say goodbye in Ojibwe?
Well, we don't really say goodbye, Michael. We say, Gigawabamin, Minawa. I will see you again.
Gigawabamin, Minawa, NANABOOZHOO.
Hee Shamoa. Michael Jackson, sweetie.
He's so wild.
Yeah, he is. All this time, I thought he was dead.
Well, I think he probably is. I think he just called from heaven.
From heaven? Did he call from the land of everlasting joy?
From Gagikwe, Minawanagozi. What do they call it?
Gagikwe, Minawanagozi, Gewinning. The land of happiness that never ends. That's actually what we call heaven in Ojibwe. No, we don't call it the old happy hunting grounds, huh?
No.
It's time to start the music. I gotta quit singing that song.
I know, it's probably copyrighted.
Yeah. Do 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 do. On the most sensational, inspirational, celebrational. So, what's up with current events?
Current events with celebrities?
Yeah. Did what's his face's wife apologize for cheating on him?
Steve Harvey?
Yeah, Steve Harvey. We got to talk more about Steve Harvey.
Why do we have to talk about Steve Harvey?
Because when I did that one video, the title was Steve Harvey's wife cheated on him. We got 500 views. And I realized there's more people that care about Steve Harvey's wife than learning about the culture and our ways. What's the matter with you people? But are they gonna get a divorce?
I don't know, probably.
If I cheated on you, would you get a divorce?
Well, number one, we'd have to be married first. But yep, I'd walk away. I'd turn on my heel and wash you right out of my hair. Nah. What if I cheated on you?
Oh yeah, I'd be the road for you for sure. Nah, I wouldn't care.
Really?
Nah. You're in my heart. I don't care what you do. You and Michael can run off together.
Get out of here.
Nah, I'm totally kidding. Here's a question for the Boozhoo crew. What do you do if your girlfriend or boyfriend cheats on you? I know everybody says, well, you got to leave. But how many of you have ever been cheated on and you stayed with that girl or guy? I think a lot of people. You ever do that, Michael? What's that? Get cheated on and then stay with the girl? Yeah, I did that. I always said I would never put up with it, but, you know, we were basically living together and I didn't have any money or food at home. And I just took it and stayed with her for another year. Yeah, were you guys able to get past it? Kind of, but no, not really. La 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 da da da. What's Wally Bear saying down here? I can't read the chat. I think Michael Jackson forgot his meds this morning. How dare you, Wally Bear? That's the king of pop you're talking about. Forget his meds? Michael Jackson never did any drugs. No way. Believe me, I think that's the one thing Michael Jackson doesn't forget. Is his meds. His mother's milk. That's what he called propofol. The stuff that killed him? Yeah. He couldn't fall asleep without his mother's milk. Ugh. That guy was so creepy. Calling heaven is long distance, says Wally Bear. Yeah, but they got I don't know. Calling hell is a local call. There you go. We got a message from somebody talking about the purification times. And I was like, are we living in the purification times? I wasn't familiar with and I told her, you know, it sounds like, well, who was it? I'm forgetting who it was now. But somebody wrote in, they're like, oh, I really enjoy listening to your speaking the truth with humor. Yeah. And she goes, my grandma used to talk about during these times, the purification times. Speaking of, are we living in hell? You know, I don't think we're living in hell, but I think we're living in the end times. You think these are the end of days? Yeah. I'm going to start marching around on the street with a big sign that says, the end is near. You know? Repent. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm just a victim of mind control from the government that makes me want to believe the world is ending. You know, every day the news is like, oh, look at this new crazy thing. And now there's all these, every day there's a new UFO story. Apparently in Mexico, oh, we're releasing these real alien bodies. Real aliens. Proof that there's life in outer space. Shut up. Nobody believes your little dolls. I think Steven's more realistic looking. Okay, that's what I should have been talking about today. What's that? Aliens. And how stupid it is. This great deception that's going on. He's here for every one of us. Who's that? Somebody's here for all of us. Steve Harvey? I'm just waiting for Elvis to return. I think the big reveal of Elvis faking his death is going to happen any day now. And then we'll know that's the end of times. He'll be like the Antichrist. You know, because I'm the king, I have returned. And we'll be like, Elvis? Nah, that's not who. Anyway. Sweetie Pie, you want to get up here? Sure. I'm going to turn the show over to the lovely and talented Natasha. But first, here's a little intro song. Welcome to Boozhoo, NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture too. I'm happy to be here with you Speak Ojibwe. Demon Wayne Dum G-A-I-on Homanungun in English means I'm happy to be here today. That's all I wanted to say in Welcome back to the show.
Boozhoo!
Welcome back to Boozhoo, NANABOOZHOO,
The podcast.
about Ojibwe language
And culture. I am Natasha. This is NANABOOZHOO. Welcome back to the show. Boozhoo! Gakira awia. Hello, everybody. How you doing? I feel awfully bright. Yeah. Hey, could you do me a favor?
What's that?
I'm gonna go outside. Would you wanna get me some more coffee? This is cold.
Yeah, sure.
But first, can you teleport me outside?
Yeah, you got it.
I'm gonna go outside for a second.
All right. Let me just scan for your coordinates.
I'm standing right here, silly.
Yeah, I know, but still. And that's 1 to teleport.
Make it so, number 1. No. Boozhoo! How you doing? Well, hey, B'nai Sheyak, Boozhoo, birds. What's going on? Yeah, I just thought I'd come out here and commune with Mother Earth. Put out my tobacco and maybe say a prayer. Yeah. It's too quiet out here. There we go. Asema. Tobacco. Hello, Great Spirit. Boozhoo, Gitchamanadu. Thank you for my life. Miigwech, Gabamadazayan. Please help me today. Tagawi Dukawishin. Noongum. Help me to speak well. We Dukawishin Ando in a way. And thanks for listening. Miigwech Gabizadawi egg. Amen. Apenge. But yeah, these are crazy times. These are crazy, 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 crazy nights for you. Are you anything like me? Do you just look around and kind of go, what is going on? Is the world coming to an end? You know, I mean, I grew up in the 80s. And so it wasn't like the news was just, human interest every night.
They always talked about nuclear war and the Russians being evil. What else did they scare us with? Gangs. They said the gangs were really bad and drugs in the city. And everybody was going to become a drug addict, but you had to be careful because there's drugs and gangs and guns. And maybe nuclear war. But I don't know. It seemed like stuff changed after 9/11. Then they said, okay, now these are the new things to be afraid of. Terrorism. Islamic fundamentalists. Or whatever you want to call it. Religious people in general. Then the one I never understood. I guess I understood it, but I was already out of college by this time. So in college, I learned to look at everything as though everything was racist. The history was racist. The colleges were racist. The people in general were racist. And everything just, and everybody hated the gays. When I was a girl, I was such a social justice warrior. We didn't have that term. But I was really upset that people were so racist and I thought just as bad, and the same thing where was people were homophobic. They were afraid of the homos, And it made me really sad. Now, 25, 30 years later, I'm like, you know what? I don't really think people are that racist. And nobody's homophobic. Just the opposite. Nobody's, especially in America, nobody's been more welcoming, celebratory. We have parades in the street accepting homosexuals. I was like, why did I think everybody hated gays? No, I hate gays. I'm sick of it. Shut up with that. I don't want to hear about it. And racism? I used to think everybody hated Indians. And then I started speaking Ojibwe in public, and people of every walk, every color is like, hey, you guys are great. We love hearing your language. That's such a beautiful language. I'd be all miigwech, People are super supportive of us doing a podcast where we talk about Ojibwe stories. And everyone is supportive of kids learning Anishinaabe culture and history, language. There's just no pushback. I've never met a real, actual racist. Some guy with chew, this is a white man's country, Got you go back to Africa. I've never actually met a guy like that. I've only seen that in movies. But, maybe that's just me. Oh, but it's systemic racism. Everything is systemic. The system. What system? The businesses and stuff. The cops, they're the racists. It's like, even the black ones? Yep, especially the black ones. Even the reservation cops who are Indian? Yep, those guys too. They're all a bunch of racists. Because look at how many Indians end up in jail. You look at that, tell me that them cops ain't racist. And you go through and sure enough, Indian. I know half the custody roster at Beltrami County. Because they're all a bunch of shenabs, Men and women. But they all have crimes next to them. It wasn't just like driving while Indian. Oh, I got a DWI. I was driving while indigenous. It's like for drugs, domestic abuse, crime, theft. How many people do you know own something that was stolen? Right? I got my bike stolen this year. Somebody broke in.
I mean, it wasn't locked, but they just walked into our little shed in the middle of the night or something and took my bike. Now every time I see somebody riding by, I look to see if it's my bike. Because I do not believe the men I see riding up and down my street. The only bikers I ever actually see in Bemidji are overweight Indian guys in long pants, sometimes riding kids' bikes. Last night I saw a guy on a girl's bike, 9 o'clock at night. No light on his bicycle. Cop pulled him over. Because it looked like he was scoping out places to steal. And let's let him go. I'm like, hey, wait a second, whose bike is that? Why is a 40-year-old man riding a girl's bike? Or if you ever see somebody who's like riding a bicycle and their knees go way up because they don't know how to set the seat for how tall they are, that's not a real biker. That's not somebody who rides a bike normally. That's an alcoholic who got his license taken away, so he rides a bicycle to the liquor store or to work or whatever. Grown men in long pants who don't know how to ride a bicycle properly and are overweight are probably on a stolen bicycle. That's my theory. If you bought your bike, you went through the trouble, you saved the money, and you bought a bicycle because you like to bike. You also bought a pair of tennis shoes and shorts. You don't have a backpack and a winter jacket and your long jeans as you're riding my stolen bicycle down the street. But anyway, so the people in jail, they're there because they broke the law. I've never been to jail. I've broken a couple of laws, but didn't get caught. I haven't broken any. Well, yeah, I break laws. I mean, is weed legal now? Isn't that weird? Did they legalize weed in Minnesota and nobody made a big deal out of it? You can ride up to Red Lake as long as you're 21. Don't be 20 years old and try to buy weed. But as long as you're 21 years old, you can go buy marijuana and presumably smoke marijuana. When did they legalize pot? And how come that wasn't the headline news? And why didn't we have a party? Because that was the only law I was breaking all these years. Consistently. The only time I put myself in danger with the law and with dangerous criminals was to buy weed. Then somewhere along the line, they just, yeah, go ahead. I don't know. Oh, we can make money from it? Well, go ahead. It's no longer immoral. It's like gambling all over again. When I was a little girl, they used to talk about how the dangers of gambling. The church would be like, you shouldn't gamble. That's a sin. Unless it's bingo. I guess. Unless it's a door prize. But then they said, oh no, Indians, we're going to legalize it for you. And we all went, oh, okay, fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Come on, everybody, let's go to the casino. That's a cultural thing now. These lights and the chance of winning something for nothing. I'm feeling lucky tonight. Have a lucky night. Welcome to our reservation casino, where it's obvious that the house wins. Come, bring your money and walk away penniless. Once in a while, you might win some money if you sit at this machine. Push this button. Bling, 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 bling. Oh, look, I got some coins. Whee, what fun. I don't like casinos either. Wally Bear's got a Pee Wee Herman bike. Did you buy it? Or did you steal it from somebody's shed? Nah, you wouldn't have stolen anything. You're security. You're the guy trying to fight against these criminals. So, I don't know. I guess weed is legal in Minnesota now. I don't know. Where's Nancy Reagan when you need her? All right, well, I'm going to go back. See you later, birds. Gigawabamin min, nagach. B'nai shiag. See you later, birds. Boop, 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 boop. Bleep, bleep. Bleep, bleep.
Bonjour.
Hi, sweetie.
You ready to come in?
Yeah, can you pick me up?
You got it. And that's 1 to teleport.
Make it so, number 1. Nah. That teleporter is a little off-center.
Yeah, I just noticed that. I wasn't outside.
Oh, it's beautiful. Just a beautiful fall morning. Autumn morning. Dugwagon. Autumn. It's a really watte bugga out there.
Is it a watte bugga Jesus kind of day?
Yep. Watte bugga. Leaves changing. Our word for September is watte bugga Jesus. The leaves changing moon. Wally Bear says, what's the Indian word for bingo? Mamawan. Indian word for casino. Jerpawin. Jerpawin. Hey, Jerpawin. We gotta do that. We gotta add that to the list of Ojibwe sounding res terms.
Oh, you mean like Skoden?
Yeah, like Skoden and Dudas. Go on now. In Ojibwe, in English, the Ojibwe term "guan now" means "go on now." But on the reservation, if you hear it, it's usually somebody yelling at a dog, "Go on now! Get out of here! Mangrove mutt! You motherless dog!"
Hey.
All right. Well, hey, before I go, I wanted to encourage you all to buy a book by Michael Lyons, the rock star cartoonist. If you'd like to learn more Ojibwe words and phrases, Ojibwe Words and Phrases is available at Amazon.com. Links are in the description.
You serious?
Yes, I'm serious. Where did that guy? And we also have Ojibberish for sale on Michael's cartoons. Tune in tomorrow. Will you talk about aliens tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll totally talk about aliens.
We're going to talk about aliens tomorrow. Because Michael loves to draw aliens. But Ojibberish is a collection of Ojibwe language cartoons and the little cutie, a teddy bear's Vision Quest story. Also available at Amazon.com. Otherwise, baby, you got anything you want to add to the show?
No, I think that's good.
Then I'm gonna send us home. Just wanna say, me gwetch got bizendawi egg. Thank you for listening. Dush me gwetch gonna wabi egg. And thank you for watching Boozhoo, NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. Huh, sweetie?
That's right.
My name is Natasha. This is NANABOOZHOO.
Okay, miigwech.
Over that corner is Michael Lyons.
Hey, everybody, thanks so much.
And I will see you again. Gi gawabamin. Minawa. Oh.
That was perfect.
Okay then.